Yo guys, what's going down? Simulation Alley 007 here, and welcome to another Train Sim World 4 video. And today I am so excited to announce that we will be doing a tour around Europe and America, so a tour around the whole world with the Flying Scotsman. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay then, so today we'll be going from Doncaster all the way down, non-stop, down to Peterborough, down here. What I do need to do is get into the loco and program the loco to enable me to do that. We do have to wait for that first though. Set path all the way down to Peterborough. I hope all you are doing fantastic today, as I am very excited. Okay, so we've got everything ready. You will see me in videos from now. Basically, no, I don't want to do that. Basically also driving the Class 47. This is the Galloway Princess livery that I've made. I decided to put it on front instead of at the back. We have 10 passenger coaches, which are Mark IIs. But hopefully soon we should get underway. We can now depart. Here we go. Ready for a world tour. So excited. Here we go. Scare that one down. We won't be seeing this for very long. Okay, so once I get out of this, we'll get the 47 involved. Just get a little bit of speed up, so we can get up to line speed. So how I'll do that, go into that. We will time-lapse this, as 75 miles would take a very long time. 66. For most of these videos I will just be quiet because I just love hearing the sound of the chuff, the Flying Scotsman. I think it's time for a little bypass, shall we? Well, for some reason my audio didn't decide to record, it didn't want to, it kicked off a tantrum and it didn't want to. So basically we're going to go into a time lapse all the way down pretty much to Peterborough, as this took over 2 hours to record. So without further ado, I hope you enjoy the time lapse, I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you in a little while.
telling me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to?
I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. I don't think so. No, 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 no. It's never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. I don't think so. No, 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 no. Maybe someday you'll have it your way. Maybe someday it'll all work out. Until then, nope, a nope, a nope, a nope, definitely nope, a nope, nope, a nope. Probably never, ever, 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 ever gonna happen. Oh no.
I don't know if you probably noticed, but this video has taken actually 2 days to record. The first part where before we got into the tunnel, and I'm lagging. Please don't crash, thank you. That was the first part when I got into the tunnel, and that's a Great Western one that I made. Oh no, it's not. 4th, 5th time this channel this channel has seen the Flying Scotsman. The first time was in par, and we are being asked to slow down. I'll put 100% braking on as is most efficient. Actually, saying that, Scotsman doesn't like 100%, does she? Well, neither steam locomotives do, or any of them. 1.6 miles. Yeah, asked to go down to 30 here. I love seeing the big wheels turn. I love it. You definitely know when you're approaching Peterborough because there's loads of freight services down here. And it starts lagging. Please don't crash now. I do apologise about this. Okay, we are going to put on some loco brake as well, as it is downhill as well. So the thing about G and ER, I was looking up trains yesterday, on the day of recording. I'm not too sure if that's true or not, but we'll have to see. That's why I've done a livery. Okay, let's start slowing down here, as there's a lot of train to break. Probably just do some loco brake now, nice and slow. Love it. It was pretty cool to see the Scotsman wheel slip out of York that time. That was pretty cool. Why is it all the way down there? Is that still at the platform? Don't know. Yeah, it's out of the platform, don't know why. Okay, so there we have it. We just unlocked the doors, there we go, and it does work, that's pretty cool. So, that is episode 1, I don't know where all the passengers are gone, but that is episode 1 of the Scotsman tour around the world. So if you like what I'm doing, smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, punch that subscribe button, and I'll see you in episode 2. This is going to be one hell of a series. Bye for now.